Do you know that moment when something in a lover's voice changes? I'm not gonna take this anymore. She said that so many times before, but this time she means it. Well, this was a few months after that, and I was back in my childhood room, shaving my head every day for catharsis, divided from them by irreconcilable differences and the Irish Sea. Occasionally we'd talk on the phone until a little girl came on crying, "Daddy, when are you coming home?" And my throat would immediately constrict, bent over, breathless, feeling sick, unable to respond because I knew there was nothing left. So now I'm drinking to forget, and catching up with old friends, shooting pool, choosing tunes on the jukebox. DMX barks, "Let us pray." I wanted party up, but my finger slipped and now it's too late. And we have a full blown prayer booming in the bar room. Lord, I want to thank you for your guidance. It's the only thing that counts. And right here, right now, this is your house. And just then, a pretty brunette beckons me to her. Her dark haired friend looks familiar. I recognize the high cheekbones, the pursed lipped smile. It takes me a while, but I remember her name just as her friend asks me for mine. "Ah," she says, "you used to have the big mop of curly hair." And I rub my head defensively, like, "Yeah, that's me." And she says, "Well, Brona here says that you were her first kiss." And the revelation rocks me. Brona looks slightly embarrassed. And she says, "You kissed her cousin Carol at the same time, you dirty dog, do you remember?" And suddenly I'm there, strolling around my council estate, probably looking for some friends with a football. From 30 yards away they call, they're halfway up some steps. I lean over a railing at the bottom of them, nonchalant, shouting, "What do you want?" And she says, "Oh, Carol's got something to say." And you know, I wish I could remember how they worded it. I wish I could vividly remember the kissing, but I can't. I just know they stood a short distance apart in the alley, backs against the pebble dash wall as I slowly kissed one, and then the other. Not sure if I was doing it right, but certain that it tasted better than the back of my hand. And then I guess they thanked me for my services and sent me on my way. A way that has led so far from such innocence, led me to forget such sweet events, led me to forget Carol's untimely death just a year or so later. And you know, that girl may not have been kissed that many more times. She died still a child. And somehow I feel absolved by her innocence, as if remembering hers reminds me of my own. And that's enough to put down the drink and head on home. 'Cause what's the point in drinking to forget when life is so short and there's already so much that I've forgotten?